think when you pray to find love, I know somewhere we could be. There's a place where we can go tonight. The rhythm will make it right, where everyone is happy and the sun will shine all night. Good time that everybody sings. Why don't you let yourself slip out of control? We could have a good time that everybody sings. And get your feet up on the floor. So when the world feels dark and friends seem hard to find, you know how to light a spark, just to let your worries unwind. When you're down, there's just one way to go. Let us ascend tonight. Everyone could be so happy and the sun will shine all night. Good time that everybody sings. Why don't you let yourself slip out of control? We could have a good time that everybody sings. And get your feet up on the floor.
Good morning. Good morning, Vietnam. Hey, how's everybody today? Hey, Ninja Mama. Oh, you're gonna have to, I don't even know if you're still here because you posted that. Well, replay works for you, Ninja Mama. I'm saying hey for the replay. Hey, Spooky. Spooky dancing. Hey, CLM. Good morning. It's Sunday morning. The Lions are playing today, and it's absolutely insanity down here. Oh, yeah, Spooky. I can't even imagine living close to a pro team like that. Hey, Chloe Joe, Joan Cares, Melanie, Amber, Ruth Ann Smith. Yeah, please hit the thumbs up, and we're going to go for 100 likes today. That's our goal. We're not doing fundraising goals here. We are doing like goals. And I know, so the other day when we were doing that and I was looking at it and it was going up and down, like somebody was playing with me. That's okay. You can play away. It's not life or death if I don't get my goal, but we've been getting there, so it's all good. So this morning I went on the trail that I took y'all on the walk and talk on one time. And I took a few pictures. I saw a snapping turtle. I don't know exactly what they're called under the water. And I took a picture of it. I don't even look to see if the pictures are good or decent or anything. And then I also saw one of those, I don't know what the birds are called. I'm off the top of my head, like blue herons or something. And I got pictures of it because usually they'll fly away. And I just don't think that bird was, I don't think that bird's well. I just don't think it's well. But I'll either share them to my members or I'll share them to everybody, just see how they turned out. I do try to give my members special things. This morning, if you're a member, you got a picture of Rusty with the hedgehog. He had a hedgehog toy, the picture that I posted. So, Facebook memories, I'm constantly getting reminded of good and bad times in my life. But there was a picture of Rusty with his hedgehog. The hedgehog ended up not making it because all the stuffing was out and everything. But there's one on my there's a toy for Rusty on my Amazon wish list if anybody just wants to get him a little hedgehog. But we've been hedgehog fans over here for a long time, so I thought it was really funny when they started calling me a hedgehog. And yes, my hair is not doing too great. I'm getting it cut this week. My appointment is this week. So, hey, Sherry. So I'm just excited about that. Hey, Michelle K. Moi, Bulldog Mama. Yes, it is the anniversary of 9/11. Thank you, Michelle. It's the anniversary of 9/11. Where were you on the morning of 9/11? Let me see in the thing. So, thanks, Melanie. So, I was at work, um, at the newspaper where I worked, and one of my friends, I took something to her desk, and she said, something about what was going on, and then we started watching it, but we couldn't get the internet, was newer back then, and we couldn't even get anything to open. And we were all trying to watch it, and so I was in the department I was in. We ended up watching it on TV, but some of the bosses in the office were like telling people they had to work, and so I know exactly where I was. You were camping, Joan Cares. Hey, Charlie. Senior high school, sitting in my first period English class. Wow. Home with my son, who was a baby at the time. Hey, Dippity Doo. So we're answering the question: where were you on the morning of 9/11? 2001. Was it? Is that right? 2001. Um, I know people who were in flight. You know, flight attendants who were in flight that morning out of that area. I didn't know. Well, the one I'm specifically thinking of, I didn't know her then, so I don't know the whole story she went through. Um, just gotten laid off and was busy being lazy, sleeping in. Wow, 71. How are you, 71? Serena just got home at 3 p.m. Just getting home from work. 10th grade social studies. It happened during class. Wow. 10th grade social studies. Oh, I was driving to the mall with my 2-year-old. I actually saw what was happening on the TV in Radio Shack when I walked in the entrance. Wow. Were any of the 49 people watching, were any of y'all in New York City? Working? Yeah, I was at work. And I remember when the Challenger flight blew up in the air, and I was at another job at that, an earlier job at that point, and I remember exactly where I was. I remember who I was talking to, and I think that man passed away. I'm not sure. Anyway, um, yeah, when the first plane hit, like we had no idea, and but once that second plane hit, it was. Oh, they did the nuclear plant. Yeah, it was a scary, scary day. Third grade granddaughter was only 6 days old. Oh, wow. Hey, Deb and PA. It's a sad day, and I have a lot of thoughts about 9/11, things that don't fit for me, but I'm not going to go into that today on here. Hey, Carly. Going on vacation, caught it on TV, ruined our mood for days. So my parents were still together at that point, and they had just been on an Alaskan cruise and were returning home at the point where all the planes were grounded. And so the cruise line, or whoever they bought their packages through, put them up in a hotel for a few days until they could get flights back home. Um, it was horrible. I mean, flights were all grounded, so for a few days, I think. Hey, Angie. Yeah, spooky. That was scary. Your friend was stuck in New York. 7th grade writing class. Chicken feet feet. You were at the mall working. There was no one in the mall. It felt like a ghost town. It was completely empty that day. I must have stood there for 30 minutes. And then I watched it on TV like every day, and they just kept showing the same clips over and over, and the ticker going, and it was just all this, hype and everything. And the relationship I was in at the time, she was like, she made me turn it off. So I didn't watch it when she was home. But yeah. I mean, it got really old after like the first day, just and then intensity and the sheer madness of it. Because I mean, at that point, we didn't know anything at all, and we still don't know. Yeah, they dismissed you early from work. Yeah, it was a horrible day for everybody. You cried all the way home, Deb. Hey, Broken Justice. And so, so that happened, and then yesterday, y'all, my team won. First of all, my team won. They played great. It was a really good game. They hung in there, and but here's the thing. So yesterday, when I was live on my game day show, I said I would eat a worm live on camera if Texas beat Alabama. Now, if you don't watch football or you don't know anything about football, just bear with me for a minute because you don't really have to know anything. Alabama was ranked number 1. They won't be today. They didn't lose though. Alabama had to go with the clock was down to 6 seconds when they scored a field goal to win by 2 against an unranked Texas team, right? Y'all, and that game was during the Razorbacks, but the Razorbacks were quite a bit ahead, so I flipped over to see if I was going to have to eat a worm live on camera. And I'm thinking, oh, holy moly, mother of pearls, I'm going to have to go to the store and get some gummy worms or something because I am not eating an earthworm, and I don't think I specified. So I had a plan. I had a plan. Oh, thank you, Alabama. And I didn't want Alabama to win. Sorry if you're an Alabama fan. They win everything. I just want somebody else to get the chance to win. So, but I don't like Texas either. So I wasn't too worried. I was worried about having to eat a worm live on YouTube. So I was going to go get some gummy worms or something. Hey, Trisha. So no, Texas didn't win, but like it went down to the wire. I mean, it's very easy to miss a field goal. Alabama was trying to score a touchdown. They just couldn't do it. And time was running out, so they had to kick. But yeah, sorry. I mean, sorry if you're an Alabama fan. Y'all still got the win. Win's a win. I guarantee you, yeah, Spooky. I guarantee you that Nick Saban's not sitting there today going, "Well, a win's the win," because Nick Saban, he's all into it, and I bet he is like, "Whoa, I did, Amber. I was going to come on here and eat a freaking worm." Barb, be careful what you say. Sticks and stones. Words can never hurt you. But, oh, wow, Broken. Well, I thought about it. I thought, what am I going to do? Because that's how much I didn't think that anybody could beat Alabama yesterday. I mean, I didn't think I don't know anything about Texas team this year. I haven't been reading up on any of that. I just know that Alabama's always good and they're ranked number 1. But I'm thinking they're going to fall today. But there were 3 top 10 teams. I'm not sure if A&M was a top 10 and Baylor. Anyway, top 20 teams that went down yesterday. So it was a good day for the underdogs. Well, I know 2 points, man, in a whole football game. And Notre Dame lost. I saw that, Mark. I'm so sorry. I am. I didn't watch the game. I didn't. I did see that they lost. So Notre Dame, Baylor, and Texas A&M all lost, and they were all, they all should have won. But, Notre Dame will come back, and they'll be strong, Mark. Hey, Cranky Squirrel. So we're going to talk today about something that happened last night. Sour gummy worms, same as that's true. That's true. Yeah, but I'm a woman of my word, so I was going to come in here and do something. Or come on and say, hey, I'll do it tomorrow because I'd had a couple of drinks and I wasn't sure if I should go drive to the store to get some gummy worms. Oh, your season's already over? Sorry, Mark. Hey, Wilson the cat. Fiddle-dee-dee. Oh, good dog. So the dog's won. Hey, SA. So, y'all, let me just check in my notes if we're covering everything that I don't have like a whole lot of stuff planned out today. Sometimes I have for me the hardest thing is coming up with a topic that I really want to talk about or show you guys, and I just, some days it's just very difficult for me to come up with something, especially the more I've been going live. I've been going live like every day lately, and it seems to be a good thing for me. So, well, there's a couple of things that I want to talk about. And I'm not here to preach at anybody. I think it's a teaching moment. And I think that because of the post last night that's been removed, that it's definitely time for, oh, thanks, Mark. It's definitely time for me to say a few things that I want to say. But again, I'm not here to talk bad about anybody and anything that's happened. I will say that I don't know. I guess it's been a couple weeks ago. I went on Granny's Watching because she had evidently said the D word. That's a derogatory word for lesbians. All right. So I didn't. I've never heard the clip of her saying it, and the reason I went on her panel was to say that I don't think that Granny's homophobic, and I don't. And she even had a thing that she had just bought that was for gay pride. So I don't think Granny is homophobic, and I stand by that. And while I haven't heard what she said, I do know that that term can be taken in a derogatory way. And I said that day, it depends on how it was used. Having never heard the clip, that's where I stand on all of that. And then it's been brought up several times that, I went on this panel, me and another person went on this panel to say that that's fine to say and all that. And that's not what I said. So I'm just wanting to get that cleared up. I have had people call me. Let's see. I typed in a few things that people have said about me that I find to be homophobic, but it doesn't hurt me. I'm just concerned about other people who may not be out, who may be struggling, who may be maybe a younger person, maybe an older person. It doesn't matter. People struggle with coming out or whatever you want to say, being in a class, because it's not something that you have control over. And when you use derogatory terms at somebody, it can be hurtful. Now, like I said, I'm not hurt. I laugh about it. Like, call me a hedgehog. Obviously, I laugh at that. That's, to me, that's not in any way homophobic or anything like that. But I've had people say that I have gender identity issues. That I had somebody who is actually a homosexual, call me a homo in a chat. Make that make sense. Natasha has told me to go back in the closet, which I made big jokes about at the time. I really didn't even get what she was saying. I was like, go in the closet. I've never made a video. Told me to go back in the closet and sing because she says I'm a horrible singer. And I was just like, what? What's she talking about? And then I realized, oh, she wants me to go back in the closet, which I haven't been in the closet in 20 years. And I've also been called butch. Like, I'm not butch. I can be butch, like I can put on a tool belt and grab my chainsaw, which I don't even have a chainsaw, but I do things like that. But I'm not a butch woman, and I definitely don't have gender identity issues, and all this stuff that's been said about me. And like I said, that stuff doesn't hurt me. People need to realize that you just can't go around calling people names without consequences. There are going to be consequences if you continually do that. Now, does everybody get punished for doing that? No. No, they don't. And I'm getting to the point of what happened last night. Just a second. Yeah, please, if you have a channel, we're dropping links for anybody who is here who has content, a channel with content. Hey, Caffeinated Slug. Y'all don't think so? Someone is up with NC, and I have a feeling it ain't good. She never. Yeah, well, Dippity. I mean, like she's lost a lot lately, and maybe it's sometimes it takes people. It takes me longer. It took me a long time to figure out that I didn't want to be associated with this person or that person. It takes us what it takes us sometimes to go, duh, like when I was depressed, it took me years to figure out maybe I can fix this, maybe I can here, let's try some things, and I got out of it. And so I don't know what's going on. Let's see. I think she's probably just had come to realize that things are not so rosy. And I mean, that kind of shows when you are told directly by like PayPal that you're not to make any new accounts with PayPal, and then the next day you make a $10,000 PayPal pool. To me, that was just like and this is my opinion. Like I could be 100% wrong. I could be so wrong, but it seemed like to me like a kind of a last gasp effort, or like, well, YouTube said I couldn't either, and here I am. I've got channels on YouTube, but she lost 2 monetized channels last week, and her PayPal, at least 2 PayPal accounts, and they're on, all the money that was in them, we're assuming she had a decent amount of money in them. Having seen a few weeks ago that she had $16,000 in one of those accounts, I mean, that's a lot of money. I don't have that much money in my bank account, neither of my bank accounts. That's quite a bit of money to just have in a bank account that's being held and maybe not ever get to you. When her channels were lost, it is my belief that she won't get the money for all that stuff that was, memberships and super chats and all that, which she had a lot of memberships because she was buying them for people. And I have not found the solid proof that I need to come on and present that to you all. I'm working on it. It was football day yesterday. I even made a video in the middle of that. I watch football. Saturdays are my football days, not Sunday, but Saturday. I don't watch NFL much. But I don't know. I mean, it could be that, or she could be big mad and come back and start attacking everybody. I don't know what she's gonna do. But maybe she finally realized. For all I know, she's over at the casino having a ball. So, just before you start worrying about her, think about all that. Oh, it did, Jen. Yeah, I wasn't sure what I really wasn't. I really didn't get it at first. So, but you need to go back in the closet. And it is burnt popcorn. It is. I mean, it is so ugly, ugly, ugly. And I have a live planned on October 11th. I believe it's October 11th. I believe it is National Coming Out Day is every year on October 11th. And we'll do a LGBTQ thing that day. And I don't know, I don't have it all planned out or anything. I just remember that date was coming up and looked it up, and so that's what we'll do. It is, Amber. It is, and I'm not hurt. I'm not here. I'm not sad. I just wanted to clear up the thing with Granny's watching. Excuse me, and also because it's being thrown around and stuff that Barb went on a panel and she said, and like, Lord knows, I don't go on panels all the time. I've been on 2 or 3 panels in my whole time being here, and I'm not a panel person. I've had maybe 3 people on my panel, and I don't even do that. I'm not saying I never will, but panels just aren't my gig. They're just not. Yeah, I think it's gonna happen, Jenny. I think she's gonna come back. She's gonna come back, and well, she'll either be crying and sad, or she'll be big mad. It's kind of one or the other. I did see during this time she's been away. She was in BBT's chat for a little bit, and I don't. Other than that, I haven't heard if she was anywhere else. Thanks, Broken Justice. I gotta sing now. Here we go. No, I'm not singing. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you, Broken Justice. So cute. The music's so cute. Hey, Phil Doctor. Yeah. Yeah, it's the insults that she throws out. Why, is she about to go live? The Wicked Witch of the West. Oh, she's going live in 5 minutes. Well, that's fine and special. You're going on a panel. She also has 2 named Natasha. Yeah, she does. Yeah, I don't know. It's odd for her to come on this time of the morning on a Sunday, but well, she likes to go live when other people go live. She's coming on now. All right, so last night, what's her name? Okay, last night the Portland Archives made a post, and this is not to bash the Portland Archives. This is a learning opportunity, a teaching moment, if you will. And so it was a picture of Mrs. Portland, and they said that she was a transsexual, and that Walter needs to come out of the closet, and that nothing about the picture of Mrs. Portland looked like a woman. And I don't remember. I thought I screenshot it, but I didn't, and it's gone. And I asked her, I was like, this is offensive, and please take this down. And then when I got up this morning, there was some post that Portland Archives made about, oh, I'm so sorry, and she tagged me in it. I say she because I think it's a woman, and apologize profusely and everything. And I'm like, it's fine. It didn't hurt me. It's just that words like that have been thrown at me, not transsexual, but gender identity issues. And also it could be hurtful. And like, we all know that Mrs. Portland has said some very, very bad things about people, and called people all kinds of names, and racial slurs, just all kinds of stuff. Yeah, me too, Mark. And then so the thing about it is, when you make a post like that and say that somebody is trans, who obviously isn't, well, that's not going to hurt Mrs. Portland. But it's just that there are people in our midst who are transgender, who are in the closet, who are LGBTQ, who may have had all kinds of problems because of that. And so just when we post things, when we say things in chat, we ought to think about who might be offended. And so, and especially if we're going to make a post or a video and we're going to call people transsexual or you know, any derogatory, the racial slurs. It's not just about LGBTQ, it's about the words that we use. And sticks and stones may break my bones, but words can never hurt me. Words can hurt so bad. And again, I'm not hurt. The Portland Archives didn't hurt me. They took the thing down as soon as they realized that, oops, they shouldn't have done that. And that's the best you can expect. And see, because of this, maybe some other people won't ever do that. Maybe some people were like, oh, because there was a lot of people. Well, I can't say a lot of people because it was there and then I went to bed. But there were people in there saying, no, this isn't right. This is not, that'll get it. That'll get it, Deb. Bye to everybody who's going to watch Natasha. See you later. I thought Portland. Yeah, see, I don't know, Bulldog Mama. It doesn't matter. See, it doesn't matter what Mrs. Portland did or said to come back and make a public post about Mrs. Portland looking like a man in a picture and saying the word she's transsexual and Walter needs to come out of the closet. It was the whole thing of it. So that's the thing, is you can't come back and way against somebody who is using derogatory terms. You can't come back and call them a derogatory. You can do it all day long. You could get reported to YouTube. You could get, I don't know if you can get I don't know if community posts can get community guideline strikes. I would think they could. You could hurt your channel. You could hurt your channel. Oh, good, Nicole. Thanks for saying that. So does stuff like that hurt you I don't know if you saw it or not. Hey, new account. Y'all, did I say I saw a turtle this morning underwater? I think I already said that. Anyway, I got pictures. Yeah, it just isn't, Amber, it's right. It's just not a good thing to say that. It's the people. You can go after Mrs. P all day. You can hurl the insults at her that she hurls at others. Her channel's been she's not even supposed to be on YouTube. Her channel's been deleted. The other day she said she had 400 and something watch hours, and now she's got 5,000 and something. She's been buying I guess she's been buying viewers or something. I don't know. But here's the thing, Mrs. P, if you happen to see this, when you try to go get monetized, they review your account. And so, and they look at your latest videos and they're going to see what what it's all about. And they're going to either approve you or disapprove you right there. So it's not up to YouTubers. It's up to YouTube to say if you can be there or not and get or AdSense, Google AdSense, if they're going to monetize you or not. And if I was to take a quick view of your, if I was them and I could take a quick view of your channel, I'd be like, no. Why would we want this person? You can't even say certain words on a whole video before it gets, like no monetization. Like I think yesterday I said a word when I was explaining something, and my video got, I wasn't in trouble or anything. It's just the monetization. They're like, well, it's just not appropriate for most advertisers. So I was like, wow, I didn't even remember saying anything bad. I don't know. People could have been in there reporting it or something. I'm not sure, but hey, Gerard, Words can dehumanize. And I saw your comment, Granny, and I don't know if you just got here. If you did, I was speaking about earlier about when I was on your panel and how you know, I never heard you say that word, but nobody's ever been able to show me or send me the clip. And if you recall, Granny, when I was on there, I was saying, I don't know. The word's not necessarily offensive to me. It depends on how it was used and all this stuff. But it's being brought up. Hey, Trisha. Um, So, yeah, it was all in poor taste, right? It was so many parts of it, and I don't have a clip of it. I mean, I don't have a screenshot. I thought I screenshotted it last night, but we just have to be careful what we say. You know, we can't come back at somebody like I can't come back at Natasha when she goes at me and say that she's well, I could. But I'm not going to call her all the names she calls me and all the things that she says because that's not how that's not me and I'm being me. And so you can combat people in different ways. You can make a video about people, but you can't call them transsexuals and tell them to get back in the closet and do all that stuff and get away with it. You can do it, but you're not going to be very popular. Definitely to think before posting, except when it's coops. Yeah, I'm stuck with you, Michelle. Yeah, but see, I don't say like you're not supposed to call people names and um compare people to animals and stuff like that. It's just below the belt stuff. And I don't do that. Um Good. I'm glad everybody's staying here. Yeah, everybody's going over there to watch Natasha. Natasha's live. I appreciate y'all still being here. I think they got that from Lycan. Who did he call trans? I appreciate y'all are still here. Oh, well, last night, um, I'll say it again. Last night there was a post made calling Mrs. P transsexual and telling Walter there was a picture of her and saying that she doesn't look anything like a woman in the picture and that Walter needs to come on out and get out of the closet. And it was Mrs. Portland. It was a picture of her, and it just there's so many things about that. And it didn't hurt me. I was just like offended. I was offended by it. I was offended, but it's taken down, and that's all good. And I'm all cool with Portland Archives. I'm not, this isn't about bashing anybody. It's about like I said, a teaching moment, a learning opportunity. And I'm not the queen or the king. I saw this video today. It was in my Twitter. It was in my email. I get this email with Twitter stuff every morning, and it was the new king, and he was like going to sit down and sign something, and he was like, there was something there, like if this stuff was here, and he wanted it moved, and he was like, and then again, there was another, and here's the thing with kings and queens, and I don't know from what I've heard, like they have a personal butler thing that puts the toothpaste on the brush for them and does all this stuff. They probably wipe their butts. I don't even know, but he's been raised. He was raised in that, and he's been Prince all this time. So, yeah, please thumbs up. We're trying to get to 100 today. Please. Her channel is crap, only about her and money, right? Oh, yeah. Can you screenshot? Can you send me that? Email it to me, please. And then I can show it. Because I got my thing set up here to go on the second screen. Dalton Club. But it reminds me of a trial, an objection is sustained, and the judge says the jury will disregard that testimony. Hey, Mike, after all the names Ness has called all of us, and now right, Richie is, I really wish Mrs. P Well, Bulldog Mama, me too. Me too. Mrs. P needs to be held accountable, but calling her transsexual is not going to get anywhere. It's too early for a train wreck. Y'all stay over here. It's safe over here, y'all. We can watch her later. Hey, Maggie May. Yeah, that reporting her channels about all you can do. And where's my freaking email? I guess I don't have it open. Google Mail. I got to sign back in my email. Let me get in here real quick. Sorry for the dead air. I'm trying not to give y'all any. What? It should just come right up. What is the deal? Google. Oh, there it is. Had somehow. Oh, wow. I do have a lot of. I got that email and that. Granny, send it to me. Okay. So it's just a matter of what we want to say. All right. I don't have it. Once it is said, and some people once heard, take it as heart. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Hey, Chroma Vault. I'm not going to NC. Yeah, y'all stay over here with me. You can go over there later. I lost like half the people who were here. Yeah, she did the right thing to take it down. And it's been raining every day. It's raining there. We got some rain yesterday. Oh, she says, are you watching Barb? That's so cute. And then somebody had me live the other day in their office. Like, I don't know how many people were there, but all right. But we just have to be careful what we say. And thanks, Granny. Got it. Right. I'm going to let me download that so I can share it. Appreciate that. Where did it go? All right. Screenshots. Bleep, bleep. Let's put it like that. All right. Now we're ready. Now everybody can see what. Appreciate you, grannies, watching. Thanks for coming in and giving me that, because I was sitting here trying to explain it and probably not doing that good of a job. So, you don't need to share the audio because there's not any. Okay, so here's the post. It says 100% transsexual process completed. Kelly definitely looks nothing like a woman here. And then at the top it says, oh, he's privacy striking you? Oh no. Mrs. It's tagged to Mrs. Portland, who changes her name almost every day on her channel. Is there something you forgot to mention? Oopsie, Mrs. Davenport. Is Mr. Davenport, Walter, you can come out of the closet now. It's okay. So that's what I've been talking about. And again, Portland Archives posted it. They have taken it down. They have apologized. They have made another, they have taken care of that. It's all good. I'm not mad at them. I'm not trying to get them in any trouble. This is just an opportunity that we can talk about this. There's so many things wrong with this. They're telling and you can use her name because that's the name of her channel at the moment. The Kelly Davenport, that if you can see that, it's tagged. And so that was part of her. That is her name. It was, I guess, I don't even know if that's really her last name, but anyway, it was all tagged. it tagged her. So that's what she was using. And then this picture of her, I mean, she doesn't look like a man there. What, she's got her hair shorter or something? Where does she even look like a man there? And why does it matter if she did? What if she was dressed up in I don't know, men's clothes or something? She doesn't even have on men's clothes. And I don't know. It's just looks nothing like a woman. 100%. And I get why people are going after her. I get why this was done. I totally get why this was done. And I don't I'm just saying we have to be mindful of what we do and say on YouTube or in life. Why is he prophecy striking? What did you even say about him, Granny? Popcorn, right? What did you even say? Is hold on just a second. Let me see something. Um, how are the lights coming along? How far we got on that? Oh, whoa, she's not on camera and she's smoking a dollar bill. Wow. All right then, Tasha. So, hey, copacetic, wanted to say I'm here and listening while working, and then I'll be organizing. Wait for NC clips or 2 times. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly true, copacetic. Just stay here. And so, Granny, what happens with all that? So you have to take them down, or you get a strike, or did you get struck, or what? Wow, Lycan, why are you doing that? Has she said anything about me, Fiddle Dee Dee? 63 likes. Like, well, we had close to 100 people in here until Natasha went live. So I guess whoever left finds her more entertaining than me. Yeah, I don't know, new account. I'm not sure about that. So we just, I just want people to be aware that words, and we all know we're adults here, but there are people who don't understand the thinking of communities like the African American community, saying words that hurt them, saying words that hurt the Native American community, the Asian community. Asian crimes went way up. After what was that happened with oh yeah, with the COVID thing, because supposedly it started, where it started, and there was crimes against people because of their ethnicity. Yeah, they went to hate watch. That's okay, Deb. It's okay. They can watch me on replay as well. He has no problem making content with whatever about whatever. Yeah, I don't get that. I'm gonna go through and privacy strike his stuff, copyrights too. Oh, okay, Granny. Yeah, me too, Mark. Me too. Prickly poke that. Yeah, do the prickly pear. I think Natasha actually called me a prickly pear one day because of my hair. And they've said a lot of stuff about me, so it's okay. It doesn't hurt me, but they might say something one day that could hurt me. Yeah, Lysol taken down. Oh, you're being petty Betty. Granny's being a petty Betty. That's okay. We have to be careful what we say, because no matter what somebody else says, it doesn't give us the, well, it's just like it taking an eye for an eye. So if somebody were to murder a friend of mine, and then I went and murdered the person that murdered a friend of mine, I would still be guilty of murder. See what I'm saying? I mean, and what words I think don't hurt people, like the D word that Granny supposedly said about another creator. I have never heard the clip of that. That word can be bad, can be taken as a, derogatory, or it can't, and just like the N word is used in music and stuff. Um, I gotta dance again. I saw that. I gotta dance. Chantel? Is it Chantel? I know somebody that has a kitty cat named Chantel, but I gotta dance. Thank you so much. Yay! It's a good day. It's a good day. I'm very grateful to you for that. And speaking of grateful, if you were with me for my gratitude discussion the other day, I hope you're working on your gratitude journal. All you got to do is get a piece of paper out, right? I'm grateful for, and then start listing things like, oh, I don't know, my computer, my phone, my health, my fan that's blowing on me, just, I mean, seriously, just start doing that. My home, my family, my car, just start listing stuff. I'm telling you, do it. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm only me and that's all I can be. I appreciate you so much. Um, you feel bad for Mark? Marky Mark, his team lost yesterday. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, Mark. Um, what else was I going to talk about? Let's see. Sticks and stones. Yeah, you have to totally have to be careful with words and how they're heard by the other person, and what I think is not a bad thing, somebody else might think. So we just have to be a little bit careful about that. Oh, good, Broken Justice. And and even though, like, I can sit here, I'm looking, I still have the picture over here on my other screen, and I'm like, I mean, in a way, um, I don't know. I just know that, like, Mrs. Portland has hit so far below the belt so many times that people are gonna do stuff like this. But in this instance, you just can't do that. You can't do this. You can't get away with doing this. Yes, running water, hot water, air conditioning, washer and dryer, food in the cupboards, comfort, food. I just all the little things are what make life, y'all. Not grateful for Top Chat, exactly. Why do they even have it? Oh, thumbs up. Yes. Hey, Mrs. Colombo. Yeah, we got to get to 100 today, and we're losing viewers. We're losing viewers because somebody else went live, or because they don't like me, or because they don't like what I'm talking about. But that's okay. Bye. See you later. Let's see if I've lost any subscribers. That didn't work. Oh, I'm trying to go to. Dang it. I'm still here. I'm sorry. I'm just seeing if I. Oh, I did. I lost two. Bye. Maybe you'll come back someday. People who are leaving me. Um. Did you see Mrs. P community post yesterday? They were crazy. Yeah, actually, I didn't. I watch football on Saturdays, and I try to stay off YouTube as much as I can. Um. Oh, 72. Let's get to 100. So, hey, Rusty, why are we barking today? I mean, has anybody ever in here, like, I know we have, said something that you regret saying and you have to take it back? That's all. That's just part of life. We do that. It's moving forward that we don't do that anymore. So I would guess the Portland Archives will never do something like this again. I don't even know if Mrs. Portland saw it. I don't even know if it hurt anybody's feelings, but I just know that it needed to come down and that it's not something that we as the kind people that we are, the people who watch me know that we're good people here and we try to do the right thing. Oh, you feel like it so y'all have any thoughts on what I'm talking about? The post I showed y'all, do y'all believe that that was a little beyond what was okay? Anybody? Canceled your cable? Does anybody have a thought on this? Nope, nope. Nobody does. Can I get to 100 likes then? Hey, can somebody maybe get me to 100 likes? Because, you know, that's my only goal today. We're not trying to raise money. But really, I mean, if they apologize, just accept it. Yeah. I don't know if you aim that at me because I'm not expecting any apology, and Portland Archives didn't owe me an apology. And I appreciate them coming on and making another post and, you know, saying they were sorry and everything. That's everything that happened should have happened. I can only take so much of those that are continually ranting, raving, cursey words, and the insults because it's been overdone, entertaining in my opinion. You give me laugh. Oh, thanks, CLM. If you leave, Sherry, it's because oh, thanks, Sherry. No, I don't know when anybody leaves. It's just that the numbers are dropping. That's all. Yeah, it was a little much. I know, and if you don't like Mrs. Portland, you're gonna be more on the side of no, but this was just over the top for me, and I just had to say, you know, please. Yeah, it was wrong, but they took it down. I'm with you. I'm with you. The right thing was done. Everything's cool. Yeah, I couldn't cover. Yeah, and that's a good point. That's a good point, Phil DD. They're seeing everything that she does, and I'm not because I'm not subscribed to Mrs. P. And the only time I see her stuff, well, I see her community posts sometimes because those do come through whether you're subscribed or not. But as far as watching her, I only see her stuff if I go to her channel to watch her lives or pre-recorded videos. So I'm not seeing it all the time, but if I was covering her like the Portland Archives does, I would be there all the time because you're covering her. You've got it's like with Natasha. I make videos about her. I need to go there and watch stuff in order to know what's going on. Following cases on YouTube and yeah, me too. It wasn't proper. I feel though it was made in a bit of anger. Yeah. So everybody's with me, you know, or y'all sound like y'all are with me on this. It was a mistake. It's been taken down and it's not going to probably happen again. Yeah, the raving. Right, Deb. It's lunch for me. I got to go get my lunch here. I sub to see her be a hot mess like I watch all the hot. Yeah. Yeah, it's drama. People say things out of anger. I can relate to saying things like, "Yeah, I know," and I am I am the last person who would ever come on here and lecture anybody. I'm not here for that. What I'm here for is, you know, because I am part of the LGBTQ community, and people seem to have a lot of issues with that. I can't speak for African Americans. I can't speak for Asians. I can't speak for well, I can't even speak for transsexual because I'm not. But as a gay woman, I can speak for myself and women like me. And again, I can't even speak for all of them. Yeah, I'm getting hungry now. Um, so I'm not here, I'm not here to lecture anybody and to tell anybody what they should do or shouldn't do. I'm saying in order to stay under with terms of service and to get along in life, that this kind of stuff you probably don't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? Thanks, Jill. Thanks, Jill. Were didn't you make a comment in there last night, or was that somebody else? There were a few comments the last I looked at it. We don't have Wawa here. When I heard people on YouTube talking about Wawa, I thought they were talking about Walmart. I don't know. We don't have any we may have Wawa. We don't have one that on my little pathways that I follow. There may be some in Arkansas. I don't know. Oh, you did, Jill. Thank you. Yeah, I'm not. Yeah. And the politicians will weaponize it. Yeah, it's true. And it's horrible in Arkansas for the transgender youth because they tried to say that no doctor could treat the transgender youth for anything, regarding transgender, transsexual, any of the things that come with that. And I believe that just recently got struck down, but I don't know that the fight's over. I do know that the Arkansas ACLU is very much active with that. It seems like I see more from them about that than I do anything else lately. So it's an issue, it's a problem, and it just happens to be right now that the transgender population is getting an abnormal amount of grief, and it's in politics and it's in everything. Y'all do? Well, and you're in PA, I guess, because that's your name. But what is it? Just a little convenience store? Here, I'm gonna look up what they are because I don't even know what a Wawa is. I mean, I can think of what a Wawa might be, but I don't think it's what y'all are talking about. Wawa? Oh, they're only in Florida? Wawa. Oh, they have. Oh, now that's gonna make me hungry. Wawa catering, food and beverages. Wow, gifts and all about Wawa. I'll look at that a little later. Wawa, Granny loves Wawa. You're taking me to Wawa? I've never been to one. I don't think we have those in Arkansas. You did, Jill? Now we have, Arkansas is the home of the Walmart, so the big corporate stuff's here in Arkansas. Convenience store. Yeah, I'm not. Hey, we went on a field trip one time when I was in, I don't know what grade I was in. Gosh, I don't remember. I'm thinking like 8th or 9th, maybe. It was before I was driving, I think. But we were on a field trip to go downtown Little Rock, which I was in a school outside of it was in the county, but it wasn't in the city limits of Little Rock. But anyway, so we go downtown to this old movie theater that I don't even think's there anymore, but it was just I don't even know what movie they took us to see and why we went downtown. But me and a few of my friends, we snuck out and we went all walking around downtown and everything, and then came back before the movie was over to get back on the bus. I mean, I used to break some rules, and then I got caught leaving campus and walking across this little creek to this store that was down on the highway. And I think I was there to get some of those cinnamon toothpicks, like the I love those things. Cinnamon toothpicks. Probably got slivers of toothpick down in my body somewhere. Why, why? That's what she's crying about it. You never heard of them broken? I mean, Granny's the only one I've ever heard, or maybe somebody else on here's talking about Wawa, but I didn't even know what they were. I like field trips. Let's go on one. I like to. Then I got caught. I was sitting in my car at lunch with this guy, and we were smoking pot on the school, right there on the parking lot. There's just one parking lot, and we weren't supposed to go to our cars during the day like that. And so the vice principal, he's like, motion everybody, get out of your car, because we weren't the only ones. And we had to all go into his office. There was like, it was full. I mean, there was no room. I'm little, and I was back there like trying to hide. And then they called our parents. They called our parents, but he didn't know we were smoking pot. That would have been bad. Cinnamon toothpicks. I loved them too. I haven't had one in years. You forgot milk at the grocery store. Wawa, I shall go. Yeah, I did. And then one time I skipped school, and it was supposed to be senior skip day. No, it wouldn't be senior year. It would have been maybe junior year, 10th grade. I don't know. It was skip day. And I ended up skipping. And this friend of mine, my best friend at the time, we skipped. And then we didn't have anything to do because a lot of people didn't skip. And we didn't have anything to do. And then we got caught because they called our parents. And her parents, oh, yeah, we knew she wasn't going to be in school today. And my parents were like, yeah, she was supposed to be in school. And I had to go to D Hall for 3 days. We had to walk from the high school down to below the gym, which is so old, they tore it down now. Underneath the gym to this little bitty classroom and do our schoolwork in there. And then we had to walk like ducks in a straight line up to the high school for lunchtime. It was so, And me and this other girl in the class, were writing notes and stuff, and I don't know how we didn't get caught, because we should have got caught. I was a little bit ornery as a young girl because my home life wasn't great, and I mean, my home life would look great to a lot of people. I'm not gonna, we had things. We had a nice home. But there was a lot of trauma and things in there, and so for me it was very traumatic. But don't get me wrong, I didn't have a horrible childhood like most people would think when I say that. Smoking lounge. Yeah, we had a smoking section outside, but you had to get a note. You had to get this form signed by your parents that you could be out there smoking, which I didn't have that. My parents, one of the biggest things my dad was against was smoking, and still is. Like it was like the worst thing you could do. And so there I was out there smoking, and this coach walked by and he said, "You wouldn't want me to call your dad, would you?" And I was like, "Oh shit!" I never went back out there. I never smoked out there again. Oh, you went to prison? Had to walking tour through prison? Yeah, I don't want to be in prison. I've told y'all before, I visited some prisons with Paws in Prison program, and we actually went into the prisons with these either taking dogs in, or I was with my friend who's a dog trainer, and she was training the men how to train the dogs and the women. We went in a women's prison too, and so hey Rosie, and so I've been in some prisons, and I don't want to be in prison. Yes, The Breakfast Club. Breakfast Club's a great movie. All right, guys. I am out of things to talk about. I need to get some lunch, and we've got 3 doggy baths coming up. You did 71? Oh. Now, I only saw the cells in the one prison that I went in. The other prisons, we didn't go in that part. But I saw enough in just the way the prisons, it just is dark and I just don't want to. I don't want to be in prison. And what was that show? That TV show where I think it was like 60 days under or in or something. I don't remember. Bummer what that I'm leaving already or what? Yeah, I got to give Shelby's got to go to the vet tomorrow, so I got to make sure she's all clean for that. And it's time for Baz, and so I got to do that too. But y'all, I appreciate y'all listening to me talking about an issue that is controversial for some. And the lamp I got from Amazon. If you want the link to where I got it, you can email me at thescoopwithbarb@gmail.com, and I can give you the link because I've had a lot of people. I need to be an Amazon ambassador or whatever they are because so many people like my lamp. I might could get $1 or $2 off of that. Thanks, Tia. I love it too, and appreciate everybody being here and listening to also, whatever. But I'll see everybody soon. Y'all have a great day. Be good to yourself. Take care of yourself. Drink lots of water. Love you. Bye.